including ours. Recording the truth and nothing but the truth. I am P.C. Hawke, a.k.a. Peter Christopher Hawke. Chapter 1. Death Online. I don't know if you've ever taken a ride in a helicopter, but let me tell you, it's spectacular. And loud. I mean, I could see Mackenzie's lips moving and her thrilled expression, but the only sound was the roar of the rotors. We raced along the southern coast of France, better known as the Riviera or the Côte d'Azur, heading toward the Principality of Monaco. Below us lay the blue-green Mediterranean and the golden beaches of the Riviera. Beyond the palm-lined boulevard that hugged the shore, the land rose abruptly. Steep streets zigzagged up sandstone cliffs with luxurious villas perched on their slopes. Our chopper sped past them at eye level, and we could see people relaxing on their balconies, taking in the view. It was a gorgeous sight, and Mackenzie and I were totally psyched to be there. Her dad, Dr. Dolan Riggs, had been invited to Monaco to be a guest speaker at the International Psychiatric Association conference, which was being held this year at the Monte Carlo Grand Hotel, one of the most famous gambling spots on Earth. Dr. Riggs had invited Mackenzie to come with him, since Mrs. Riggs, who's a New York City coroner, had to stay home and work. And Mackenzie, bless her metallic green toenails, had invited her friend and detective partner, me. "Can you believe this?" Mackenzie shouted, gesturing out the chopper's window. She was practically jumping up and down, or maybe it was just the motion of the helicopter. I just nodded and grinned. Vocal cords are a terrible thing to waste, and there was no sense spending the next 5 days with laryngitis. The helicopter ride from the Nice airport to Monte Carlo was supposed to take only 7 minutes, and there would be lots of time to talk once we landed at the hotel, and our ears stopped ringing. We flew over luxury high-rises, ultra-modern shopping centers, marinas with huge yachts lined up port to starboard, creatively designed swimming pools, and lots of palm trees. "What's that?" I yelled to Dr. Riggs, pointing to a narrow, hilly peninsula jutting out into the Mediterranean. He leaned his considerable bulk toward the window and looked out, stroking his salt-and-pepper beard. "Antibes and Cap Ferrat," he said. I knew from reading the guidebook that those towns were super exclusive, even for this fabulously wealthy corner of the world. A minute later, he leaned over and pointed out the window again. There, below us, was a formidable fortress, sitting atop an impregnable-looking rock, with cliffs on 3 sides dropping straight into the sea. "Monaco!" he shouted. "Prince Rainier's palace!" Moments later, our chopper descended, and we landed at a helipad on the roof of the elegant Monte Carlo Grand Hotel. "Oh my God," Mackenzie murmured into my ear as we stepped inside and rode the elevator down 6 flights. Once we emerged into the impossibly opulent lobby filled with elegantly dressed people, crystal chandeliers, and lush red carpets, Dr. Riggs went to the front desk to check us in. "I am in heaven," Mackenzie declared. "Ooh, look, there's Calvin Klein." But it wasn't Calvin at all, just some well-dressed high roller who looked something like him. "Hey, isn't that Madonna over there?" I said. The celebrity spotting went on for a few more minutes. Monaco is a magnet for the world's rich and famous, not to mention a handy tax haven. Then it was time for us to go upstairs. Our second-floor suite featured a living room with sliding doors that opened onto a balcony, looking out over the beach and the sea. It also had a sofa bed, my home away from home. A small bedroom off to one side would be Mackenzie's. Behind the master bedroom, Dr. Riggs, that is, was a second terrace. This one looked out onto the steep mountainside, with its perilously perched villas on concrete stilts and hair-raising roads hugging the edge of the cliff. "I feel like Princess Grace already," Mackenzie exclaimed. "Behold my kingdom." "Principality," I corrected. "Actually, that's France you're looking at," Dr. Riggs corrected both of us. "Monaco stops about 5 blocks inland and hugs the water for about 3 miles from..."